Guys, MMA Milton here, back out with another video, and today is my UFC 323 fights to make after. And let's get right into it. First one, obviously, Peter Yan versus Merab. I want to make this the trilogy. Merab is still the most deserving contender. If you think O'Malley should get it or anyone else, I gotta disagree. Merab was a very active champ, three title defenses. Oh, four title defenses in 1 year. Defended three of them. He was a dominant champ, very dominant fighter. 15 fight win streak. He's very deserving of a rematch, and I hope they make the rematch happen. Not taking anything away from Peter Yan. Peter Yan had a generational performance. He stopped Marab. He stopped the machine. Like I said, Peter Yan. There's so much I could talk about Peter Yan and what he did right, but that I still look at that liver kick, man. That liver kick was just so disgusting. Ugh. But make this the trilogy. I would love to see this fight. Give Marab though a little bit some time. He should not try to come back in like 2 months. Give your body some time. But make this the trilogy. I would love to see this fight happen. Let's get into the next one. Joshua Van versus Tatsuro Taro. This is a fight to make right now. With Pantoja getting hurt and gonna be missing a lot of time, this is the fight to make right now. Van already says he wants to be active. He wants to fight 3 times a year. And Tatsuo is the most deserving person right now in flyweight outside of Pantoja. I would put Pantoja here, but the problem is Pantoja is still hurt. He's not healthy. So I would love to see Tatsuo. And I'm telling you, Tatsuo is a dog. I've been saying this. He's gonna show a whole nother world to Van on grappling. I don't know who wins, but I can tell you Van's gonna have some issues with Tatsuo's grappling. I will say that. But let's go to the next one. Next one, I got Brandon Moreno with the loser of Roval versus Cap. This is to me what makes sense because Moreno needs to fight lower tier opponents right now, and he hasn't fought Manel Cap yet. I know he's fought Rovel. I say if Cap loses, make that happen. If Rovel, I would not want to see a trilogy because it's just I'd rather see Moreno fight someone else. And another person I could see him fighting is Kyogi. I could really see him fighting Kyogi because Kyogi I see is still kind of one away from that title shot. He beats Moreno. I think that puts him in there. So that's next for Moreno. Well, let's get the next one. And this one, I like this one. Pei Tao versus Ivan Zahabi. Dude, fuck Ivan Zahabi. This guy's a bum. Has one good thing is this stupid little Philly shell he does. Like, this guy is so boring, brings nothing good to the table. I hate on this man. I will hate on this man. And I could think Talbot could fight someone else like a Corey Sanhagen, but I don't want to rush him though. They should really take his time with Talbot a little bit more and not throw him to like a Sean O'Malley yet. But him fighting Eamon Zombie, get Eamon Zombie out of the rankings. Get him out of there. I'm tired of seeing him. Let Talbot slime him out. I would love to see this. I would love it. So Pay Talbot to Ivan's hobby. Love to see it. Let's get to the next one. Next one, big fan of as well. Jan Blachowicz versus Johnny Walker. This one would be a really fun one. You got the power of the Porsche power versus the chin of Johnny Walker. One of the most chinny motherfuckers out there. But who doesn't love Johnny Walker? And Walker was calling for this fight after his big win versus Zhang Weidong in China. So he's been calling for this fight for a while now. I think it's time for this fight to happen. Jan still needs to fight lower down. Another fight I could see happening though with Jan Blachowicz is Jamal Hill. I just don't know where Jamal Hill is at right now. If he's fighting right now, I don't know how much more time he has to miss because I know he just got surgery. So Johnny Walker is ready. So I would love to see Jan versus Johnny Walker. That would be a really fun fight. Let's go to the next one. Bongon Guska versus Dominic Reyes. This is kind of similar with Jan Blachowicz versus Johnny Walker. I just put a kind of just a fun and a chinny guy out there. I love Dominic Reyes, but man, his last loss was brutal. That was a bad loss. Even though Carlos Ulbrich is good, he got chinned off of a 1-2. It was nothing spectacular. The guy just got chinned by a 1-2, and it was like the first exchange of the fight. I was so hyped for that fight. I thought the comeback story is actually gonna happen for Dominic Reyes. Yeah, I was fucking wrong. You give him Bogdan Guskov. Bogdan doesn't really have anything outside of that power. I think this would be a fun fight to see if Dominic Reyes' chin can survive the power of Bogdan Guskov. And if Dominic Reyes wins, that'd be a great bounce back win. And if Bongon loses, man, get him out of here. He only has his power, and then if that's it, that's it. Like, tired of it. Let's get to the next one though. Next one is Mayo Torres versus Benil Dariush. Mayo Torres is coming off a very impressive knockout versus Grant Dawson, knock him out in a really good fashion. I was very surprised. I thought Grant Dawson was gonna kind of control the whole fight and then submit him last minute. That's what I thought. So for Marion Torres, give him Benil or Money Mukano. I make a little rant real quick about the lightweights. Dude, the lightweights are so inactive right now. The rank, like you look at the bottom tier fighters in the light rank, bro. None of them are fighting. Legit, none of them are fighting. You got Michael Chandler at 11. Michael Chandler is waiting for Conor fucking McGregor right now. We see if that ever happens. Money McConnell doesn't fight anyone below him. And I do like Money McConnell, but you got to fight some unranked guys sometimes. Especially coming off a loss of a Benil Dariush. The guy who just got chinned by BSD. And this is where if you see this fight being, Benil's probably going to get chinned. Manitors is red hot right now. Very fun to watch. Like I said, he surprised me. I'm happy he did it, and now we have this very fun striker here, and this will be a very fun matchup. So let's make it happen. For Grand Dawson, what's next is Alexander Hernandez. That's what next for him after that pretty bad loss. You give him another top tier, unranked lightweight. I think that would be a really fun matchup for him. And get him back on the win call, maybe. We see, because Alexander Hernandez is a very good unranked lightweight. He is very talented. So, we see. And the next one, we got Chris Duncan versus freaking Ludovus Kelvin. Chris Duncan's coming off a win. I told you how it was going to happen. Terrence McKinney was going to try to knock him out in the first, go all out. I thought Chris Duncan, because he's a dog, I knew he could survive that. And he did. Takes him down, submits him. Told you that's how it's going to happen. And now you give him another good unranked lightweight. And honestly, for this fight, winner fights a ranked opponent. I think this is Chris Duncan's one win away, if not already from a ranked opponent. But I think he's one win away from fighting that, and this will get him to that. So let's make it happen. Terrence McKinney. I'm giving him Matisse Rebecca. Rebecca's pretty solid. His one loss, he has a couple losses, but his big notable was he lost to Gamrot. McKinney is obviously guy's a first round demon. This guy doesn't go to decision. He's either gonna get the knockout or get knocked out or get diminished. That simple. And so I think this would be a nice little fun matchup. So let's make that one happen. Fizium is coming off a great win. I wanted Sadikov to win. I was wrong about that. I didn't realize Fizium was like that. Fizium is a dog. What can I say? That was one of the most impressive wins of the night, in my opinion. Just a absolute dominant performance, and he should be ranked after. He's gonna be fighting ranked. I would also say give him Benil, but I already gave Benil someone else, and I don't think Money Mukano is gonna ever fight an unranked lightweight. Same thing with Michael Chandler. So let's give him number 15, Ignatius Babahames. I am butchering that last name. I know it for sure, but he's ranked number 15th. He's been really good as well. I think this would be a fun matchup. I feel bad though. It's just like I said, the unranked lightweights are just so inactive right now. I really wish some of them would stop fighting more. But let's get into it. The next one. Next one, Sadokov versus Nazrat. I'm not pronouncing that last name. Uh, Sadakov's coming off a pretty not a bad loss, but because Fizem is a good fighter, he's coming off a bad TKO though. He hoping to bounce back. Nasrat just got knocked out to the Australian lad not that long ago. He got knocked out to the Redeemer himself. The Redeemer. So Sadokov, this would be a nice little bounce back win for Sadokov, I think. So let's get into the next fight. This one actually, I kind of like this one. Bruno Ferreira versus Roman Dolidze. Bruno Ferreira is coming off a pretty solid win against Marvin Vettori. Marvin Vettori is just a blockhead. He didn't do anything the entire fight really. He was just kind of taking the hits from Bruno Ferreira and just kind of like throwing a jab here and there, or maybe a 1-2. Just not really throwing as much. That's what Marvin Vettori does. You give Bruno Ferreira another blockhead in Roma Delitze, but a better blockhead. So I like to see this for Bruno Ferreira and for Roman Delitze. It'd be a nice little for Roman. Because I don't think Bruno Ferreira's that good. He came into the Marvin Vettori fight overweight. You could tell he didn't cut weight the best. So, and he honestly he didn't impress me that much this fight. Yeah, he was beating the living shit out of Marvin Vettori, but like everyone's been doing that to him lately. Everyone's been doing that. I thought he should have tried to get either submission or knockout. He didn't really surprise me at all. Give him Roman Dolidze another block in. Maybe he could get the finish there. We see. Let's get a nice one though. Next fight is Marvin Vettori versus Bo Nickel. I actually am a big fan of this one because it's the perfect way to kind of just keep building Bo Nickel. You give him Marvin Vettori, a former ranked middleweight. I don't know why I was about to say lightweight. My mind's just been racing all day. But middleweight. You give him a former ranked middleweight. And if Bo could get the finish here, if Bo could somehow finish Marvin Vettori, I would laugh. I would just laugh. If Bo was able to be the first person to finish Marvin Vettori, I would genuinely laugh. But I hope this fight would be fun to make. Keep building Bo Nickel up. Like I said, this is what Marvin Vettori is now at his point in career, fighting all the young up and comers. Bo Nickel, I think, is next. Do not give Bo Nickel another ranked final fighter yet. That guy will get fraud checked again. So make Bo Nickel versus Marvin Vettori happen. Put it on. They're gonna put on a main card, knowing them. Even though it should be a prelim fight, but they're gonna put on a main card. Which, hey, if as long as it's entertaining. Let's get the next one, and this is our last one. Jalen Turner versus what's Drac is close. I am butchering that name as well, but Jalen Turner needs just a little bit more to get that ranked fight again. I think you guys still keep on building him, make this comeback happen. You give him close where he just also beat Edson Barbosa. So he's coming off that win over Edson Barbosa. He's also on 37. Jalen Turner, I think you give him one more easy opponent. Then we start building Jalen Turner up again. I'd say we start building him up. But that's all the fights I make. I know I didn't put everyone on there. I'm not gonna do it like it's not a full like in depth on all these fighters. It's the fighters I know I like. Well, not like, but the fighters that I just really know well. Cause if you're trying to look for like what's next for Macy Barber, so like I just don't. I'm not doing that. Sorry, sorry, but I will be either tomorrow or next day have Brandon Royval versus Cap out. All the fights, my fight predictions for that. That should be out either tomorrow or the next day. So stay tuned. Have a great day and take care. MMA Milton out.